So let's react to this crap from Star Citizen. Inside Star Citizen, Alpha 4.0, creatures and characters. Oh, I mean no disrespect by calling this crap. They themselves joke about how much all of this is actually nonsense, okay? So let's make that perfectly clear. Yeah, I'm not even kidding. Check this out.
Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Inside Star Citizen. I'm your host, Jared Huckabee. On the show this week, cows. Space cows. An entire episode dedicated to cows.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so you're joking. This is now a joke.
How are they gonna do that? We have no idea, but I bet it won't be well. Enjoy. So, what is the space cow?
Like, hey Jared, can you give us 15 minutes on a cow? It's like, it's always quasi or quasi, and everyone always says it differently because the Montreal guys are the character people, so they're always.
I love how even this is bullshit because these creatures don't behave like they pretend they do. Work in progress, don't judge this, none of this is real. They did the same thing with the dogs and the birds, and they just sit there. They have no reaction of any kind. They don't move. They don't look like this. They don't look nearly this good. They don't do fucking nothing at all. They just sit there for you to shoot. It is the most boring thing ever. I did it once. It is so boring that instead of having nothing else to do, you still don't want to do it.
Why do creatures matter? What do they add to our video game?
Well, this is a cow and it moves, so it's incredibly exciting.
It would be funny if you actually gave a fuck about anything and you joke like this when you actually do have a game that is respectable, that is serious, that is not a fucking joke as it has become. So you can pull this fucking around and joking about how you don't give a fuck about anything when you actually do. Now, when it's been 14 years of you obviously just getting that money piled up into accounts, not doing a damn thing with all of the financing and all of the time that backers were generous enough to provide, and you just keep on fucking around with people like, yeah, we don't give a shit, yeah, no, let's talk about cows, moo, right, yeah, that's okay, that's funny, okay, 17 minutes of this shit, all right.
Creatures in general add believability to the world and the experience. And in general, when you're flying your ship or driving around, seeing fauna running around and just being in the world, it's like...
No, none of these things happen. You're not chased around by pack of dogs. They don't even move. They just sit there for you to shoot. It's the most boring thing ever. Just going into a cave, finding these things. They have a horn. Oh, it's going to be super valuable. Oh, yeah, okay. It is so poorly done. So much of not caring, not taking pride on your work, on your job, you know? Your creation is just embarrassing even for you.
Oh, cool, I'm actually like, on a planet, I'm in an environment.
This is just a joke. These things don't happen. Nothing, no.
They present lots of opportunities for unique gameplay situations and allow you to see the landscapes perhaps in a new way. I think players are already really enjoying.
These things are already in game, and they do none of these things that they show in this clip. They don't walk around like that. They don't move like that. It's nothing like that. The graphic is completely sterile and boring, and they just keep on lying. So they joke a little bit, they lie about things that they haven't done, and they lie about the things that they won't do either.
The creatures that we've got in the game.
The actual release was fine, but when we did the initial release into like PTU, there were problems with the creature desyncing and things like that, but we've been working on fixing that up and, making sure that the creatures are responsive and, engaging, really.
The biggest challenge in programming creatures is bringing them to life, making sure that all the incredible animations that we've got are placed in the right way, and that
They're so shameless. They just lie about everything.
It's a typical amount of eggs.
It is random in various biomes. The desert variant of the Quasi-Grazer is the one you're all familiar with, that you've seen in like the Star Engine trailer, and it is going to be on Hurston.
It doesn't have fur. It's made for the desert, so it's more like a thick skin. It's similar to a cow, but it doesn't have horns.
It has a typical amount of eggs for a Quasi-Grazer.
So these are cows that lay eggs. There's no logic in that. It's just being stupid and ridiculous. You know, anything that it would make it. It would actually be fun if you had like the option of having a herd of these things that's to produce milk eventually in a farm sometime in the future. TM. No, you have cows that lay eggs. Okay. Beyond the stupidity of all of this, they just pretend they have a number of animals because some of these have hair, some of these don't have hair, and the number of eggs the cows lay changes. All right.
What is a typical amount of eggs?
It is randomized, but there is like a typical medium that we go with. It's consistently inconsistent.
So some cows will have more eggs than others?
Yes.
Okay.
So they will be spawning near copions and near the marrocks as well. And if they ever end up crossing paths, there will be arguments between them. I don't think that the...
No, this will never happen. You will never see one of these critters attacking the other. Before anyone, they have not managed to make enemies that work. Enemies, hostiles, bad guys that work in every other fucking video game. They still don't work here. More often than not, they just stick around holding a thumb up their ass. They do nothing at all. Nothing. Horrible. All of the bullshit about, yeah, we will have some that are more brave than others and more... No, nothing. All lies. These are just more lies and joking around about how much they lie.
Copians will loot the cow eggs, but it just means there's a nice systemic gameplay that you can come across where a copian has hunted a cow in this case. The grasslands version of the Quasi-Grazer, you'll see that they have darker fur and, in general, a more darker shade on them.
And the one that has even more
opportunities for the creatures in the future, as this was a breakthrough for us to be able to cover such a large creature with so much fur.
Guys, it's a breakthrough! Do you see the extent of gaslighting when they say, not my words, their words? It's a breakthrough to have covered such a large animal with hair. You shameless scumbags. It's a breakthrough to have an animal in a video game with hair? Are you kidding? Are you just... Is this supposed to be another joke, or just you gaslighting people into being amazed by your glorious achievements of having fur in a video game? That's what you've done. That's your groundbreaking achievement.
the ones with fur look really super cute. I think we want some tongue physics in there as well, because...
Anyway, let's just...
Think of a planets type of animal.
More cow sounds and all of this nonsense, and it's just this. Yeah, this is the perfect representation of what this is. It's a cow shitting Star Citizen while on wheels. That's exactly what this is. Oh, and then you have hair. Yes, guys. Let's keep talking for another 5 years about fucking hair. That's what we care about now. Hair.
Yes. And it's practical because it's
age
hair,
on them
black
to make
people,
them look
hair,
like
tattoos.
get ready for.
You can
right?
adjust how faded your tattoo is. Wow. This is stuff that people were really asking for. Not an actual game to play. No, people wanted more tattoos. And piercing.
Immediately communicate something to other players about what you are about.
Yeah, communicate.
What does a face tattoo communicate about you to other people?
Lots of things. I've seen.
it's not that I don't have a sense of humor. I have all the sense of humor in the world. This is not them laughing with us. They're laughing at us. They're laughing at us. They think we're stupid, that we don't see what they're doing. So they're mocking us. They're like, yeah, it's just bullshit. Fucking cows with eggs and face tattoos. Are you actually going to make the game? Nah, we just fuck around and pretend. Yeah, Jump Town 2.1. So what was the difference between 2? Yeah, it's not like, I don't know. It's just Jump. We call it 2.1. Yeah, it's going to be 2.2 next year. Who knows? Yeah. Cows.
I've seen some stuff.
Wow. That's
In
a
addition
lot
to the
of fun.
tattoos, we're also looking into piercings.
Yeah. Yeah, they're looking into piercings.
Sorry if we couldn't show you everything today. Oh my.
And that's it. That's as much time as I'm going to waste on this or make you waste it with this either. It is embarrassing. They have no shame whatsoever. And this is what Star Citizen is right now. See you next time. Take care. Play No Man's Sky instead.